mercy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again. It's time for another show, and this is going to be more on a positive note because it's that season for us to start thinking about going somewhere and doing some things, getting away from the neighborhood and really enjoying life for what it really is worth. This show is about vacations, and I have a very special guest, one of my favorite guests. That's why she comes on so much. It's the very beautiful and talented and very, very special Friday Forever. What do you have to say to people, Miss Friday?
Thank you, Ren. Hi, America. Yup, we're going to get in the guff of
That's right.
vacation.
You look like you're ready for a vacation too.
So do
I
you.
would say you would look like you're ready to go to the Kentucky Derby.
No.
But we're going to talk about more tropical places due to the fact that it's that season where people from the winter always want to go to sunny places, Tahiti, Hawaii, places like that. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna venture off and give people some ideas on where to go because
People have their own ideas.
well they do have their own ideas, but
But the problem is, people, I think, say, I mean, like, I watch movies,
yeah.
and people are like, I grew up here. I will never get out of here. I don't have the money, blah, blah, blah. You know, that
Yeah.
scenario.
You're right. They have some people that, like what you're saying, reminds me. There's some people that lived in a neighborhood, lived in Oakland, and it surprised me. Never been to San Francisco. I mean,
Right across the bridge.
right across the bridge. I mean, people do not want to leave their comfort zone. And most of these people that are like that are people that are scared because they have enemies and things because they're in gangs and stuff, and they stay in one neighborhood. And if they leave that neighborhood and go somewhere else, somebody might get them. People like that cannot leave because they're
Sad.
scared. It's a sad way to live because you don't think of nothing but staying in the area, protecting your turf. And really, the whole world should be your turf. You should be free and be able to accept the whole world as being, your turf.
That's true. I agree with that completely.
Yeah. I was thinking this before I came. I was thinking how blessed I was, and I even reflected on God, and I told Him to forgive me for things that I've done and make me humble and try to appreciate what I have. And it made me think about when I was thinking about vacations. I said, you got to really, really, really appreciate it when you have your health where you can travel. Because
That's true, too.
So many people, they get a certain age and they say they're gonna save their money for retirement before they travel, and then they get sick. You know what I'm saying? And they don't do that, and that was what they waited their whole life for. And I don't want to be one of those. I want to be one of the ones that do it now, like start planning right now for a trip this summer or something.
My philosophy has always been, well, since I've been reborn,
Yes.
I mean, I have a second chance of living
Right.
from my accident. My philosophy has always been live every day up to like it's your last.
Right. That's a good philosophy.
And
That's why you're right. If you think like
that's what
that,
I
you
do.
won't put things off. That's right. That's a good way to think because with that philosophy, you will not put things off because you don't know what's going to tomorrow may bring. Because there's so much tragedy in the world. And I'm not saying about this president, but he's unpredictable. We can't predict if a war would break out or, whatever. But we got to leave it in the hands of the higher power and just have faith for every day that we have and be thankful. And like you say, vacations is what I plan on doing soon. You know what I mean? Vacation is something that need to be taken care of, not delayed because, like I said, people wait too long before they take a vacation. It's such a beautiful thing. Let me ask you something, Friday. If you had to go somewhere, just say if you went tomorrow, vacation, what country, what state, what place, where would you want to go?
Tahiti.
Tahiti. That sounds
I
like
don't know. It just seems beautiful. They have their own little islands,
yeah.
and I wouldn't want anyone feasting their eyes on all this on a crowded island.
So you
So
want,
my own little island would be
you want
fine.
a kind of secluded island, not a big island.
Just no, just my own little,
Yeah,
and I could write. I love writing.
yeah,
I love getting into my own self, my brain.
yeah. I'd like to be in an island, but really I like Hawaii, but I've been there before. So I'd like to go somewhere I haven't been, like Acapulco. A lot of people I know. My sister, she did a lot of traveling. My sister been to Rome. She been almost everywhere. She been on a cruise ship,
My auntie Yvonne,
on a cruise
she's
ship.
been
And then,
everywhere too.
yeah, and then she went on place. She flew to different places, but she really says the cruise is what I need to do. She went and she took my mother with her on a cruise. Everybody went on a cruise. The whole family went, and I'm the only one that has not been on a cruise. And they kept saying, "You need to go on a cruise. You need to go on a cruise." And I never went. And you know what? When I had the money to go, I didn't go, and I should have went. But it's not too late because, like I said, I'm traveling. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but traveling is what I'm gonna do between now and summer. Yeah, you know what I mean. And a boat is what I'm thinking about now. I said Albuquerque. I mean not Albuquerque. Acapulco. Acapulco on a boat on a Princess Cruise. I already now I figured out what I want to do and how I want to do it. It's gonna be beautiful. 7 days and 7 nights.
They stop at how many ports? Do you know?
But they might. I'm not sure. I'm gonna find all that out because I'm gonna go to a travel agency, ladies and gentlemen, and figure out all the details. I don't want to give you the details today. I'm just giving you the idea so you'll think about traveling and vacationing and doing things like people that have money do. We always make an excuse. We don't have the money. First, you got to put your mind to it, and then you can do it. What do you think about that, Friday?
I think money, money, money. It's true.
Yeah.
They have deals, deals, deals. And they have ways you can. Plans, plans, plans. You just got to ask the right questions and be the,
Put your mind
Right.
on going traveling. That's the main thing. Like when you used to do
Exactly.
drugs, like when we did drugs. Well, you never done them, but like when I did drugs, I always have money to do drugs.
you
Why can't-
always find,
Yeah. So why
the
can't
money.
why can't I have money? Put my mind on traveling and have money.
you'll
To do
find the money.
it? Yeah.
for
I just
it.
haven't thought about it. When you put your mind to it, then you can do it. See, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
right. That's
today, my mind is on traveling, vacation. You came up with the idea. She came up with the idea about this traveling. She said vacation. I said, you know what? I want an uplifting show, and that's what I want to do. And when I have a show about something, it always gets me in the frame of mind. It's like therapy. When we do a show on something, it's therapy to me and whoever my guest is, and for you people out there as well, I guess. I assume it. I hope so. You know what I mean?
Therapy session.
Well, it's like a positive, like you think about traveling. When you talk about it, then it's more real. In other words, it's not a dream anymore. It's really coming out of my mouth. I'm not waking up thinking that was a dream.
Actions speak louder than words.
Right. And the first action is conceiving it in my mind. Now I believe I can do it. That's why I'm telling the
That's
world.
a thought.
That's why I'm telling the world.
Well, that's okay. That's an action, but the
Yeah.
action is
Make it
to
first
get
move.
pamphlets. The action is to ask questions.
Yeah.
The action is to come up with
Well,
money.
see, that's what I'm gonna do. Part 2, when I do part 2 on traveling, it's gonna be giving the people the solution to traveling. They have payment plans. I don't know how I'm gonna go, but they have payment plans. They have, you can pay cash. You can charge it. They have different ways. People pay it differently, but you can pay it like a car note. You can pay it.
And even people that are disabled and
Right.
that are older,
Yes.
they get discounts,
Oh yeah,
which
they got
takes
this.
money off.
They might have. Like, I got art.
AARP
I got art. I got ARP. I got that.
or
I got that art.
or Costco. There's a lot of places that have discounts,
Yeah.
and what a discount on top of a discount on top of a discount.
And then
You
I know
just
my
have
sister,
to ask.
My sister had went. She didn't pay all at one time. She would.
And then
right.
the discounts take off all that money, and you pay a small amount of money instead of the large.
Yeah, and then the
And the
payment plan.
time that you go, that's another discount.
Oh yeah, right. You got to find out the best season. Summer's probably not good. Even though I'm thinking summer, but everybody.
The
travels.
time that people go, they charge more money. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The off time, they charge less money. I mean, the money price is different.
Yeah, off season. That's what I gotta find out. I'm glad
Well,
you made that
You
point.
don't want to get caught up in off. I mean, like the off season, they might have hurricanes or
Right.
something. That wouldn't be no
You gotta
vacation.
know. You gotta know the it's a lot to know. You gotta know
Yeah.
to just say go.
You know?
You gotta. In other words, you gotta investigate. That's something. Now that's something I didn't think about. You know, I'm talking about going in the summer. You know, it could be more expensive. Then I don't want the more expensive one. I don't want peak season where it's high. I want to go at the right time, and I want to go where the weather's nice, not no hurricanes and all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I got to look into.
That happens on the off seasons.
Yeah. If I go somewhere like, but I keep thinking Hawaii, but I've been there, you know. But I want to go with somebody that hasn't been to Hawaii, and that you know, that it'd be really amazing. Other than, you know, I've been there, but when I went with my mother. I went with my mother. It was after the '89 earthquake, ladies and gentlemen.
18, oh, okay.
1989, they had a bad earthquake here. You might have heard about it. And it was right after, because I kept putting things off, right? And my sister had been to Hawaii. My mother been there 3 or 4 times. She loved it. So it was. So what
The
happened?
same island?
Same island, Maui. She went to the same island. But
She's
you know,
in her comfort zone.
she liked it, but it was so wonderful that when I went there, I wanted to move. I came back talking about moving there. I started packing things up, talking about I'm moving there. I stayed there 2 weeks. We was there 2 weeks, and I loved it so much. Then when I got back, I thought about how expensive it was to actually live there, than being a tourist, you know. But it was so nice. You know what I mean? That's why it'd be a nice place to to go there with somebody, other than your parent or something.
They have different islands. I don't know why she didn't want to explore different islands and
No, we
just
only
go
went
to
to
the
one other.
same.
We went to one other island that you go there for one day and you come back the same day. It wasn't like we lived on another island. No, we stayed at the same place, Oahu or whatever. You know, we went there 7 days, 7 nights. It was cool. I enjoyed it. And I met somebody I knew. The cool part about it, I met some hustlers I knew over there. That I knew some players I knew from. And I would run with them, and my mother would be doing her thing. And I
What
kind of
were
got
they
to know.
doing there?
They was hustling, hustling and doing things, you know what I mean? And I said, wow, these guys are making it over here. That's what made me want to move there. Because I said, here, they're making it in Hawaii, because it's the States. It's actually the United States. But it's just so different and expensive, you know.
My friend moved from here to there, her and her sister.
Oh, yeah.
And then the missile
It scared them.
thing happened or whatever.
Yeah, they had that not too long ago.
And they said it was a hoax,
Yeah, yeah.
but they had already zipped it on back here.
They did? They was on vacation, they came back, ran back.
They moved here.
Right after that?
No, they wasn't on vacation. They moved there.
They actually moved there and left like that?
Then they moved back. Now
Wow.
they're trying to find a place to.
That was really
To
scary
live.
then. I heard a little bit about it, but I didn't know it was that tragic. That the people had to, they got up and left like that. Wow. I don't know if I'd have done that, but I guess I would have if I lived there and that happened.
They're two young girls. I mean, I don't know why they went there in the first place, but
They were just exploring.
I don't know.
It appears to be, but that's good though. But I know I really need to do like you're saying.
I see you got your shells on, so
Oh, yeah,
maybe
I'm
you
ready.
are ready to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, I'm ready to go somewhere. Seashells, you know. But they have a lot of people like to go to places where they have different swimming and beach. You know, Hawaii got the beach, but I really don't like really hanging around the beach because I'm more of a person that dress up. So I go I like to shopping. I went there. They had eel skin. It's cheap there. I had eel pouches. I had eel shoes. I had eel hat.
Back in my day,
Yeah,
I had an eel wallet,
you did.
and it would demagnetize all my credit cards.
Oh wow, the eel did. Mm-hmm. Was it the eel itself? Mm-hmm. Wow,
I love eating eel.
I didn't know. I didn't know you could eat it.
Eel?
I never had eel to eat.
Eel?
Never.
Yeah.
It's good. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a new one on me, ladies and gentlemen. You can eat eel. I just wear the skin.
I don't wear the skin. No, the California rolls and those things,
Yeah,
they lay the fish over the rice.
yeah.
One of the fish is eel.
Okay.
It's a darker color, and then they got the salmon, and
Oh, I see.
oh, it's delicious.
Well, I have to try that. But like I said, when I go to next time when I go somewhere, I'm gonna be more in tune. Because I was younger when I went to Hawaii. I was like, well, 89. You know, if you think how many years is that? That's about 30 years from now. This is 2018. Just say if this was 2019, about 35, 40 years, right? So
So what are you getting at?
I'm getting that I would, when I take a vacation now, being older like this, I'm gonna take a real vacation, appreciate it because I got my health, and then I just ripped and ran and didn't really think of nothing
Wh-
because I was so young.
When you went on a cruise ship,
No, I didn't go on a cruise ship.
you
We
flew.
We flew. I never been on a cruise ship. That's what I want to do. My mother and my sisters went.
Thought you went
No, I didn't go with them.
once.
Never have. But they wanted me to go. They kept saying,
Oh.
"That's what you got to do."
How many hour flight is that? It's a long flight.
No, over 5 hours to Hawaii. But when you go on a cruise ship, this is what they do. They go to Miami, Port of Miami, and then they get on the boat there, and then
Miami, Florida?
and then they go on wherever it's gonna go to the tropicals. Like say you want to go to Tahiti, you would catch the boat and probably fly from here to Florida, and catch the boat there going to because Tahiti's a long way. So you probably have about, well, I don't know. I'm not gonna give me exaggerate, but it's a long way to go. But it's beautiful. The boat is so romantic. You've seen Love Boat, haven't you?
Who hasn't? That's back in the day. Well,
Back
this
in the
generation, no.
They don't know.
My generation, yeah.
Yeah, but that really made my mother and my sister and all of them want to go. And I was moving so fast because I was in the fast life that when they was doing stuff like that, I was in the street. So I never, I had money, but I was always buying cars. I did something nice, suits, jewelry. And then I didn't appreciate, now I appreciate just seeing things, being able to go places, enjoy people.
All I want to do is get on a ship.
Really?
I think of the movie, what's it called?
Titanic?
I'm half scared because it's going to sink.
No, you get on a good ship. That's why you got to check the seasons. Like what you said about seasons. You want to make sure it's not off season, so the boat don't be in the wrong sea, rough sea.
See, a Disney boat,
Rough sea.
you'll have all kinds of things to do.
A Disney boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another place I'd like to go. And it's been a long time since I've been to Disney World or Disneyland. Because I was a kid. If you look at things like that and go to places like that as an adult, I ain't got to go on this roller coaster and all that like that. But just nice stuff.
No, but a kid that hasn't been,
Then
like my kid,
Be with a kid. Like say your kid. We all three.
She's not
say,
been-
for instance, if we all three went somewhere like that, she would enjoy it. And we'd have fun being
she
with
wouldn't enjoy it
her. Right.
because she doesn't have anyone to pal around with and go on rides together with.
Well,
Unless she goes on with you. Because I can't because
Really?
of my head injury. I
probably could, but
throw up on everyone.
I know what you mean. That's why.
Duck! There's throw up flying.
But that's nice trips too. Places like Disney World.
No, they have a Disney ship, a cruise.
Well, I didn't know that.
Disney cruise. Yeah, they have all kinds of cruises.
Disney cruise. That's why I
Yeah.
meant to look into that cruise thing, you know what I mean? And really find out about it. Because cruise is what I want to do. I thought about going, I want to go do something I haven't did.
My kiddo won't go on a boat,
She
though.
won't?
She's saw that movie.
Titanic.
She's afraid if it will sink.
So you have
She
to fly
doesn't
her.
want to die
What
that
about
way.
a plane?
She can do planes.
Because you guys went to Idaho, didn't you?
We've flown. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you got here, matter of fact. But that's good that she can fly, do something, one thing or the other. Because
I don't know. She went on the boat here to Alcatraz for a little.
an hour or so.
I don't know. And she said she was bored. She said I was bored. Didn't like it. I don't like
Yeah.
being on the water.
I see. They
But
got
a
little
big-
cruises here.
But a big cruise ship, you don't feel the water because you're up there.
Right, and it's so nice.
Water's
They
here.
have so much food and different
And
things.
it's
to
like
do.
a car driving on the smooth car.
Yeah, and then you can dance and do all kinds of things. They got stuff you can do.
It keeps your Disney cruise will keep your mind off of the water.
They have a lot of stuff to do. Like, you know, when you wake up, they have all these different activities. Like Love Boat.
Maybe.
But I'm looking at Love. I mean, I'm thinking about
The
Love Boat.
lovebirds.
I'm thinking about Love Boat, but I know what you mean. It's probably
Oh,
the basics I'm thinking is like that. And my sister, she got pictures. When you meet her and you see, she gonna show you pictures of her on her trips. She got pictures of everything, not camera pictures, the old time pictures. You know, like we used to have photographs, and you put them in a box, and you show pictures. She got pictures of so much stuff. I mean, she, like I said, when she was in Rome and all that, she did what she supposed to do.
Rome.
She went to Rome, the pyramids and all that. She went by herself on some stuff, and you know what? She met people, like
Wow.
other ladies and stuff. You know, retired people on those
Auntie
different
Yvonne. My Auntie Yvonne.
trips. She's like that.
Yeah, she's not going to wait for nobody to take her. She buys her own real honking jewelry. No, she ain't waiting for no one to buy it for her.
Right.
She's not waiting for no one to go on cruises with her. She does it by herself.
That's like my sister there. She'll tell
She's
you all about it.
just,
She's just like that.
I can't believe I'm like, you went by yourself?
Yeah. So she goes a lot by herself.
Yeah, it's easy.
Mhm.
You just don't want to keep too much time on the land because you'll miss the ship.
Oh, yeah, and then that's another thing. Puerto Rico, I got a friend named Puerto Rico. Shout out to Puerto Rico. She travels a lot. You ask her about traveling, she goes by herself on places. She went one place in Mexico, now when it was Acapulco, I got to ask her about that. Because she went out there, and she was scared to wear her jewelry. You know, she wears all this jewelry. And she was in the, she said she was over there, and people was looking at her like they wanted to rob her and stuff, following her and stuff.
Probably
And
so.
she got in one part of Mexico that didn't look good. I'm going to have to ask her about that when I see her, because it was really amazing. But she does a lot of traveling.
They would want to just strip you naked and take your clothes. Like if that's that's
To them, huh?
different jewelry, yeah. The clothing.
Yeah, you might be right, because you don't see people dressing up. But like I say, when
New Orleans, you would fit in, no?
I went to and I was in New Orleans. I went to, I went there. I did go on a vacation a couple of years ago. I went to a family reunion
They have houses so
in New
beautiful.
Orleans. It's really nice. But it's not like it used to be back in the day, but it was all right. We went there for a family reunion. It wasn't on the Mardi Gras. So you go there on Mardi Gras time, it'd probably be better.
Why?
Because they have the Mardi
More
Gras.
action.
Yeah, all the action and everything. I went off season. I went off season like we did, because it wasn't Mardi Gras, but it was still nice.
Mardi Gras would be too
Too wild.
much.
It's too wild.
Too much.
It was too wild.
You couldn't strut like a peacock down the middle of the strip because you'd be like,
Oh yeah, you got to be careful. Yeah, you got.
everybody would be like
In the '80s, I
you'd be
went
like-
there.
bounced around and people would be swiping your hats and
Yeah, you got to watch
you would be
thieves.
turned around and you'd be confused and
A lot of police and everything in Mardi Gras. And you'd be surprised. I went there, and all the people that was there when we were there in New Orleans, the white people were all the tourists. We only blacks mostly. And everybody that worked in the hotels and stuff were black. Everywhere, in the McDonald's and all these different restaurants and the big hotels, they were all black people. Them people there had jobs. It's like you come here, you don't see black people working. All you see is Spanish people and Asians and stuff. So it was really different that this is the only city that's kind of like that, you know?
New Orleans
New Orleans had all black people working.
because they live there.
I guess so, yeah. And tourists are all white mostly. We were the only like blacks that I seen, maybe one or two others. And we were there for a reunion, you know. So in Idaho, people don't go there for vacations.
It's time to switch now.
Yeah, remember she took the extra 4 minutes? We're going to take that up.
I don't know.
She took 4 extra minutes fumbling around trying to get us straight.
I don't know.
I gotta get that minutes back. So, but I'm gonna close up, ladies and gentlemen, just in case, because I'm not trying to get kicked out of this show or this studio. I'm gonna be a perfect gentleman. But like I say in my shows, what's your last word, Friday? Forever. My girl Friday. What's happening?
My last word is be true to yourself. Take vacations. Whether you have money or not, you'll get it.
All right, thank you. That was Friday Forever. Now, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, as I always leave, I always want to say something positive. I used to tell them gentlemen to pull their pants up. Now I don't tell them that no more. I just say, just be clean and treat the women right. You know, don't be abusing women. Treat them like ladies and queens that they are. That's what I tell the young people now. Now what I do, I don't try to tell them how to look. I just show by example. I look good myself, and if they feel like they want to look like me, then they'll follow me. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sign out, and it's all good. Over and out. Yeah, come in.